So I was in my local library looking through the cookbooks, as I always do, and I found this cookbook. This is the official Halo Cookbook, Recipes from Across the Galaxy. So I've been doing this series where I find interesting cookbooks and I look for Indian recipes in the cookbooks. And as luck would have it, there's an Indian recipe in this cookbook. It's a recipe for curry puffs. Now I know what you're thinking. What's a curry puff? And is this actually a samosa in disguise? Outside is puff pastry, light, flaky, melts in your mouth, decadent, very French, but inside, curried, spicy potato. Isn't that just carbs inside of carbs? Isn't that too much? Are we Philistines? And the answer is yes to all three of those things. Samosa lovers will say, this isn't a samosa. This is a goddamn abomination. Puff pastry lovers will say, what are you doing to my puff pastry with this spicy potato inside? Both those groups are right and wrong. In this day and age where everyone's divided, everyone's in their own camps, can't we come together over a delicious, delectable, handheld, novelty cookbook snack? I think we can. Now, I don't know about you, but for a very short time in my life, I was very much into specific video games. I once spent an entire summer when I was 14 playing World of Warcraft. And I mean, wake up, take a shower, eat breakfast, play. Eat lunch, play. Eat dinner, play, go to bed, same thing for an entire summer. Wasted the whole summer because video games are too fun for guys like me. I have an addictive personality and boy, it really got me. So I had to basically ban myself from video games for a long time until Halo came out. When Halo came out, I had all my friends coming at me saying, we got to play Halo. We got to play Halo. Let's play together. We'll do it together. It's awesome. And so I did. I played Halo and it was awesome. And boom, I got addicted again. And I ended up playing all the time and I had to ban myself again. So now that I'm older, I have been able to kind of mature and moderate my video game usage. I don't play very much because, you know, they're really fun to play and they're really addictive. But I am able to kind of get my gaming in here and there when I can. So as a former Halo addict, I am kind of glad that there's an Indian-inspired recipe in the official Halo cookbook. So I'm going to show you how to make the recipe and then I'm going to try it at the end. Without further ado, let's make some curry puffs from Halo.
And here's our wonderful ingredients. 1 russet potato, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 large onion, 5 cloves of garlic, 1 tablespoon of ginger paste, 1 carrot, half a cup of peas, 3 scallions, a handful of cilantro, 27 squares of puff pastry, 1 egg, and all of these spices. Peel the potato and chop it into chunks. Then dump them into a pot of water. Add a teaspoon of salt and bring this to a boil. Once boiling, reduce the heat and simmer for about 15 minutes or until the potatoes are soft. But while it's boiling, you can dice up this onion. Once the potatoes are soft, drain out the water and set the potatoes aside to cool. Now heat the olive oil in a pan on medium heat, and in goes the onions. Cook them until they are glassy, about 5 minutes. While that's cooking, smush all these cloves of garlic, free them from the paper, and dice them up. Add the garlic to the pan along with the ginger paste. Stir, stir, stir. Now add the coriander seeds, the cumin seeds, turmeric, garam masala, ground ginger, amchur powder, cinnamon, cardamom, and salt. Mix all this into a nice masala. While that's cooking, peel the carrot and cut it in half this way, then this way, then this way. Then dice it into adorable little triangles. Add the carrots and the peas to the pan and mix, mix, mix. Cook this for about 5 minutes. Now add the potatoes and mix again. Add a half cup of water and cover it until the water evaporates, about 5 minutes. While it's cooking, dice up the scallion and the cilantro. Once the water is evaporated, add the scallions and the cilantro. Lightly mash everything together and allow to cool. While that's cooling, crack the egg into a bowl and add a tablespoon of water and beat it together for an egg wash. Lay some parchment paper on a baking sheet and set up a little filling station. Plop about a tablespoon of the potato filling onto each piece of puff pastry and fold it over into a triangle and squeeze the edges and seal it up with a fork. Don't worry about making them pretty because they're going to puff up.
Now brush them with the egg wash.
The recipe says to chill them in the freezer for 10 minutes, but I didn't have any room to do that. So I just preheated the oven to 350 and I popped them in. And voila! I paired them with a nice English-style bitter beer, and also some Ernest Hemingway mango chutney, which I had made in a previous video. Okay, let's try them.
All right, first things first, these are goddamn adorable. Look at these. Look at how cute these are. You don't understand until you hold them in your hand, and they're so delicate that it's like holding a kitten in your hand. So the user experience right away, very solid. All right, let's do this. Really flaky. A lot of flakes. I think I need a napkin. Sorry, one sec. Okay. Fantastic first bite. Fantastic. The textures. The potato and the puff pastry I was a little bit worried about, but the textures works perfectly. And I mean perfectly. When you bite into it, it's just magical. Everything melts together so nicely. I was really taken aback by how just the texture. So flaky, so delicate. It just, very much like a croissant. But then you have the savory potato filling, which kind of gives it that little bit of heaviness because the puff pastry is so light. So it kind of anchors the whole thing. And the spiciness of it really hits you nicely. I'm kind of shocked at how good these are. These are really good. I was a little skeptical. I thought this is not going to be good, but it's really good. A bit messy. So I wouldn't advise eating this for a date. Might be some problems. You might look ridiculous. But who cares? Look ridiculous sometimes. We're all just out here living. Be ridiculous. Be cringy. Eat some good food, for God's sakes. Play some video games. Not too much, though. I'm going to hit it with some of this mango chutney for a little bit of sweetness. A little bit of sweetness. The Ernest Hemingway mango chutney, surprisingly, works really well with the Halo curry puffs. By the way, if you want to learn how to make the Ernest Hemingway mango chutney, then you can click up there. There. So I'm having a great time making recipes from novelty cookbooks, so I'm just going to keep doing it. If you want to see more content like this, then like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Other than that, my name is Paul. This has been Schmindian. Have a good day. I'm going to eat like half this plate.